It was the time when the raw forces of magic returned to Athla. The seal that had protected the world was shattered. The cosmic currents thereby unleashed shaped the land, changing what was, whilst returning what once may have been. In the wake of this new genesis, the great empires of the Third Age fell into decline, bringing on an era of re-exploration and expansion. Alas, the time for peaceful discovery was brief, for the ancient wizards of the Second Age broke free from their eldritch prisons in the depths of the Astral Sea. Their strength regained, they set out to rule over the surviving peoples as God Kings, or Godir. There was little divine about them. Yaka, Nimue, Carissa, a pantheon of pretender gods. They were scarred, corrupted, haunted by millennia of torment, and ready to unleash their newfound powers against whoever dared stand in their way. Yet the Wizard Kings were not unchallenged. Mortal champions rose to the defense of their people, rebuilding their realms and learning to channel the currents of magic. This is the story of one such champion. While traveling through the Valley of Wonders in search of a new home, tragedy befell his tribe, its elder slain by a magical being. After inheriting both the elder's throne and his powerful tome of magic, the young champion had to rise up and protect his people from the dangers that awaited.
Hello folks, Neon Legend here, and today we're going to be playing Age of Wonders 4. So, without further ado, we've got Lord Neon D. Blackfire. A new ruler emerges. Explore your surroundings and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become the master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new Age of Wonders. Alright, we've got the Tome of Souls for our Tier 1 tome. We are Elfkin. We've got Keen-Sighted, so plus 20 on accuracy of the physical and magic variety. We're Tenacious, so damage penalties from casualties are halved. Our culture is dark, so we don't really care for city stability. And we've got unique structures for knowledge from prisons and crypts. And we also have Call of the Week, which some will specialize in, and which gives us also -10 alignment. We are prolific swarmers, so cities require 10% less food for gaining a new pop. Tier 1 units have 1+ rank. Non-magic origin units require 20% less upkeep. We even start with an extra Tier 1 unit. Our city cap is +1 because we're adept settlers. Founding cities also requires 25% less Imperium, and founding a new city, well, they have 1+ population, and our capital even starts with 1+ population. Pretty strong setup for trying to spread across the map really quickly and dominate the land. So let's get started. Our magic is Soulfire, so we have the ability to give them 10 frost and 10 fire damage, with the adjacent units only taking about half of that love. We've also got Ice Shackles, which gives them 14 damage of frost and slows them. So, not half bad. Long have the Grim Fray wandered Athla as exiles. Oh, Dark Lord, Lord! Neon D. Blackfire, that is such a long name. By leading them to this valley, you have returned them to their hope. The proud city of Loxol represents a new beginning for your people. They are eager to stride beyond the city walls and claim the surrounding land as their own. To expand your domain, hunt down the creatures near Loxol and grow your population to place your first farm. Well, of course, we have a mystery reward, and we have city stability, which is a guaranteed reward. Alright, So, where are we? Let's take a look. We're up north, so it's not too bad. And the land around us isn't... it's okay. I don't like the fact that we have like a mountain right here immediately, but it has potential. I think that's how I'm just gonna view this, is that it has potential. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go towards... I don't want to attack him immediately. I want to kind of... the small fry as my first catch of the day. And you're going straight for the pickup. It's pretty good for our scout. We're also... so, I guess we can go straight into where we're going to plop down our first annex tile. We're going to put a quarry down, yeah, because the quarry plus the iron deposit. Very nice to have. First building. Everything's now 4. Why? Because we have a quarry. Oh, we could totally get a shrine, though. Boost it out. It's not terrible. I've never hit... you know what? Yeah. Shrine me up. Okay. And then we're going to have another outrider, which is our scout. That way we can explore this lovely continent a little faster. Alright, a research. Yes. Let's go with... I actually don't like any of these. Soulbind's great, but a little bit later. Soulbinders isn't too bad, but... maybe it's not. Okay, let's give them that. Because it gives them Soulbound, so the 90%'s not too bad. I think I've done everything I need to. So I've set up, yeah. Next turn. Mending the Schism. Following up on a long debate, one of the warlocks from Lolsok, Loxol, approaches you eager to speak. As you know, my Dark Lord, not all of us Grimfey had the wisdom to follow your lead to Loxol. Some became fearful of magic that the Elder passed on to you, Dark Lord. They stayed with Toggle Sir Dire, to found Gragtar? Gragtar? We're calling it Gragtar now. On their own. Will you seek out an ally with Gragtar to reunite the Grimfey? Absolutely. No reason not to, I guess. Besides, this game kind of wants you to be shoehorned into being nice. Because if you just declare war outright, it pisses off all the NPCs unilaterally. Which usually doesn't help you, because in a lot of these story scenarios, there's a lot of animosity that gets thrown around when you start doing that, and they gang up on you pretty quickly. So a justified war is usually the way that the game tries to kind of get you to do it. But again, if your playstyle is not just going straight in like that, more path to you. Okay. So we've got 2 lesser stone spirits. We're just getting the manual combat out of the way to just get that moving along. Sometimes I can easily forget that it doesn't like overtly announce that their turn's done. I legitimately was like, is that it? They didn't really move. No, they're going to turtle. They're outnumbered. And a hero is coming at them at breakneck speed. Why wouldn't they be concerned about what they're up against? So, let's just move this battle line here. Just realized I ended up with... so that's not too bad. Okay. not sure if that's a good idea for them. It's gonna put them in puncturing distance of my archers. Yeah, giving them some of that weekend. 2 stacks. Deals 10% less damage. So, we're getting hit pretty hard. Yes! Sometimes I forget that the Warlock has an absurd amount of range for using her Sundering Curse in this case. I love battle mages like this, or just sorcerers in a sense. I love it. I'm just sundering, and there's also sundering defense as well. So, -1 for both defense and status resistance. -1, -1 again. Resistance and status resistance. So, just lathering it on at this point. Okay, get that. Go forward. Now, here's something I wanted to show you guys, and it's partially the reason why I chose Keen-Sighted. That's it, that 40% there, that's because he's here. So it makes it a lot harder to instantly kill them, because there's a 50% chance that it might not just miss or hit, it may actually slap this person with some damage. You'll shoot your own units. During a castle siege, this is a nightmare, because typically there's only a few openings unless you actually put in the effort, or have some other deciding factor when you're sieging it before that gives you more openings so that you don't have to go through like the 2 gates that are there. So yes, what I'm going to do though is I'm going to have my hero come up and oh, okay. Figured it'd do some damage. Did not think it would kill though. So doing here, cancel that defense mode. A little more damage out there. Very nice. And you can kind of tell I'm not using any magic because this would be so overkill. In the next actual fight, yeah, we're going to be using some magic. We're up against a river troll and whatnot. That's a little bit. You can also tell that the unit had no problem deciding to just take my retaliation attack. And I could kill them with it. However, I want to bump up my hero. So I want him to get as many kills as humanly possible. And there we have it. And also, if I didn't like how it turned out for whatever reason, I could retry it, or I could just watch the replay. Same goes for the auto-resolve. You can watch the replay, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see what tactics it uses and see if that's what you want to do. Or you can retry it because you didn't like the results. Sometimes it's a little wonky, but overall I think it's pretty liberal. I think it gives you a fair chance, at least in some way. So I was hoping I would level up on that. A little overly eager on that. You know what? Yeah, let's just go straight in. Mano combat. All right. Okay. So we've got a river troll. Bunch of stuff here. Slippery, swift, and has a regeneration. That won't save him. I'm going to hit him so hard, he's going to be like, what happened? As he gets hit by a train. Straight pure light into the distance. So, go there. What's this? Got a Grim. I feel like there should be more to this unit, but yeah, it was kind of stunning me there, but no, it's just a normal Grim Reek crow. There's nothing to him. Okay. Swift. And he's a small little thing, isn't he? Alright. Well. You know, for some reason I thought he would have like a small target or something like that. It would make it more difficult to get hit. I mean, if you look at the size... Yeah, I mean, I guess not. I don't know. Sometimes these little marauder groups are more defined and actually kind of like menacing, and other times they're just unimpressive, and I guess that's what I gathered from that, I guess, or thought. Yeah, so we're gonna have our hero go forward. We're gonna see if the enemy actually takes the bait. I want them to go after my hero. I want them to basically concave in there, or try and go to both sides. Really want them to try and do that. So don't want to get him too close. There we go. Just defensive mode it out. Yes, that's fine. Okay, I can't cast magic. I've thrown my hero forward. Everything's pretty straightforward. Now, instead, they just move the entire column over here, which is fine. Because if we're going to play a game of hide and seek, I suppose it makes sense. Unfortunately, it is a terrible decision. And I'm going to make sure I punish them on that. I feel like I should have put my warlock more over here, but that is in hindsight. Sometimes I don't know how to cancel out of that. Yeah, we're just gonna have you move forward and then just try and hit that river troll. Okay. Now we have to be careful here, because if our archer gets too close, he'll take unnecessary damage and get pinned, which is even worse. Because that means if he tries to run, and he can't shoot at close range, so it becomes quite the problem. So I think I'm just gonna move my here. I also don't want him to take. You know what? No. We're going straight forward. We are going to do as much as we can to try and get slight damage, nothing big. You guys move forward. Hopefully they're so preoccupied fighting my hero that this damage is just ugh. But it's okay. Considering I had to move my troops bit by bit, it's okay. There we go. Gonna do some good damage here. Now that I've cast that. Oh, okay, so he's running away and is going to attack the warlock. However, I could care less if I can't move a warlock. He's literally the ranged unit. Okay. Did some damage to the hero. Oh, they've blinded him. Oh, let's take a look here. Oh, well, ranged attacks are less accurate, but I have a spear, so ranged is invalid to me as far as I'm concerned. So let's puncture some holes through that. A little spider, something to think about. Weaken them quite considerably. A little bit more. An obstacle. That's why it's not exactly as accurate. Alright. Nope. I about made the mistake. I about moved him forward. But I'd like to point out that without even considering that, it's already at 70%. So I've got to have the warlock take the shot as is. So it's going to do more damage. 30. 29. Now, it's also going to inflict status, which is what I wanted from the start anyways. So we're going to do that. Use Sundering Curse, which gives Sundered Defense, Sundered Resistance. -1 on defense, status resistance. The actual resistance itself. So, in that case, like it says, reduced non-physical damage, and then status. And weaken, since we love weaken. So we're gonna get this. We're probably gonna end up being able to kill him rather easily. Yeah. Go. And the river troll is dead. Finally gone. Now just take our time. Or we could cast magic and hasten this up, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. It's a waste, but it's going to get us done. See, we're done. We have defeated them. Taking some damage, but it's not too terrible. I'm not very confident about finding a pickup over here, but I'm still gonna send the scout. Oh, I spoke too soon. Yeah, shame on me. Being pessimistic. Oh, okay, so now we're ready to expand out even further. Now, I haven't found the city-state. I assume it's this way. It's right there. I was so preoccupied looking to the south, I didn't consider that when I moved my hero, I found them. I didn't even... Gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, let me... Quite curious here. Is that a gold vine? That's gold vine. I actually kind of really want that, though. Yeah, so we'll... Oh, okay. This is sweet. A new dawn. Aftermath. You have tamed... I haven't tamed anything. I put up 2 spots on the annexed around it, and oh my gosh, these guys are funny. Okay. You have tamed the rat. I don't even believe this shit. Oh, look at this. Like, I've just put down 2 plots of land here. We have quite a bit to go, I would assume. Okay, gotta stop messing around. Okay, you have tamed the land around Loxol and invoked a spirit of optimism and adventure in your people. They are staging a play that retells the story of how you led the Grim Fae to safety, from the death of the Elder to the inherited tome, the schism with Tolgershu Dire, and eventually the founding of Loxol and the Valley of Wonders. The play in your honor will conclude with a promise for the future. How do you wish it to end? Well, I could do money and get a small gold advance of 41 per turn for 6 turns. I could get a new population. I could get, a rather healthy sum of draft. So, instantly finishes production of the scout, which would be worthless to me because we're not really needing it just yet. It's on the way, so it's not really useful. Or we could choose the Scholars of Luck. Okay. So, and we gain 23 knowledge. We're doing fantastic on gold, but our knowledge could always be better, and a new population might be better, though. There's a lot of things here that could be great considering it, but let's do it with the population because I want to be able to keep annexing. Okay, so my plan was quickly shot because of the distance. I'm about 3 tiles out of already at this point. That's why I probably can't get here yet. My optimism is quickly being tested. Okay. Gold vein. Sometimes the little icon doesn't pop up and tell you what it is, but I should be able to tell easily because that's clearly yellow. It's okay. So let's see here. Ooh, boosted experimentation chambers, just 2 turns. Oh, I'll take that. Now, what I could do to stop myself from having to come back here every few minutes is to just set it for 4, 5, 6. You can plan 6 buildings out. Now, I would never do that because there's usually other buildings that pop up that are pretty good. And trying to do this tiny little unlock and figure out which one we want to do sounds great, but like it never really pans out that way 2 or 3 out. Especially because I want to get city structures like the town hall, or in this case the Dreadspire, and I have no idea. I mean, I can guess probably 2 or 3 out. That would be great. So that's about the best I can do. And that's a lot of that is practicality, and also the growing needs of the Empire. So there's a lot of stuff there that I'm just trying to figure out and math out as I go. Oh, look, an interdimensional horror from my deepest, darkest dreams. For a brief while, your people have found respite in the Valley of Wonders, but now panic shouts start to echo in the streets of Loxol. Of course they are. Look at that thing. It's an eldritch horror. Look at it. So many eyes. Gosh. Doom is upon us. Monsters from the beyond. Your scouts arrive shortly after the uproar. Creatures from the abyssal sea have been sighted near the city. The fear of the Grimfey quickly leads to the doubt. Was Toggle Shirdiraya right? Have your magic powers attracted the creatures from afar? To protect your people and restore their faith in your rule, you must seek out the astral sea monsters near Loxol. Yes, we shall murder them, which I believe I've actually seen them. Well, we have a monster den, so we're gonna smash that regardless. Oh, it's right. Overthinking. It's right here. Yes, so it's a normal army of 250. So our army of 413 should be able to easily squash that if we desired. I like to work up to it, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm just gonna go after this. I really want to level up my hero. Like, that's really what I'm interested in. A Butcher Ogre. So Demolisher, charge resistance. Of course, heavy charge is not going to acknowledge that resistance. And what else do we have here? Oh, another spider. Okay. Oh, we'll manual that one out too. Okay, Lord Neon T Blackfire. Let's go. We're gonna go over here. I have a sharp suspicion that they're either going to move all the way over here or try and go forward. I doubt they will, though. Mostly because going into a column of soldiers is not the most intelligent thing. And the AI's smart enough to say, that doesn't make sense to me. One more, yes. It would also be tantamount to suicide, I would assume. Wait, hold up. Let's see, where will you go? Okay. I guess forward is what you've chosen. However, I tell you, Sundering Curse is pretty solid, and I love using it for this exact reason. Oh man, it hurts. It's pretty. Oh man, that does some real damage. weakened the resistance, sundering of that. Go behind here. Oh, instant death. I canceled their life right there. So it just needs one more. Few stacks of weakening. I think yes, the archer can do it. All right, there we go. Now the infantry moves in. I doubt we can kill him. Even what we have, but that shouldn't be too bad. The butcher's not doing enough damage to cause any real concern. Even if I used magic, I doubt it would end it. Not bad for a fumble. Oh, no, that's just stacking it on me, right? No, I think it was the one fumbling. Yes. Nope. The hero does this. There we go. Yeah, see, for some reason I thought that the fumbling was happening to my unit as the retaliation. But if the enemy has low enough morale, they will fumble their attacks and will do less damage overall. We've got quite a bit of souls going up. So we're at 35. There we go. We finally levels up. Alright. So we will... I like that. Cull of the Weak. We'll give him Cull of the Weak. That should give us... Pretty straightforward. We're not waiting. We're going to attack them. Let's see. Encountering the hunters from beyond. Not creatures, they're hunters. They're more refined dimensional horrors. Yes. As you approach the creature from the abyssal sea, their horrific nature becomes fully revealed. Haunting eyes gaze from disturbingly flowing limbs. The eerie quiet surrounds the monsters while the air around them crackles with magically charged strokes. Is it clear that the abyssal siphoner is striking fear into the hearts of your soldiers? What do you do? Okay. Fear. Gosh. What gets me is that I can imagine somebody saying something like this and just going for it. Just like, just charge. Fearsome or not, these monsters must die attack. But it gives me discouraged, which gives me 10 minus on the moral side. I have so much gold, and I kind of want to encourage attackers. Yeah. Like that as I go through with this. Now we're going to pummel them with as much magic as we can possibly give them. Along with the actual troops themselves. They didn't even move. Alright, I didn't take a... Okay, what do we got here? We've got a copper golem. A pretty strong tier 1 unit, I might add. Immunity for that. First strike. It's pretty solid. Alright, what's our... The Abyssal Nightmare. Oh, sorry. Siphoner. He's ethereal, so... Spirit resistance, but not so much for lightning. It's a fighter, it's floating, and it's of course magical origin. It can pass through. Abyssal Torrent. Oh, okay. So it gets temporary health of 15 when a friendly unit dies 2 hexes away, which is pretty good radius, I might add. Oh, dude, I hate that. They have a 30% chance of becoming stunned if I attack it in melee. It's Abyssal Pool. Oh, so it can kidnap. Okay. What about you? Lesser Storm Spirit. Yeah, I had a feeling when it said storm, it might be something like this. Yeah, it's 60% harder to hit by physical range and magic. So, but it's in the very back, so it's... I would almost flip the Copper Golem in that. Next time I consider doing that. Let's throw them forward. We gotta give them as little room to move around as possible. Choking them up here seems very nice to me, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, we'll have one archer go kind of with our hero. Okay. Well, they've decided to go off to the right. It's okay. I know why they want to. They're going to want to gang up on them. I want to... Almost close enough. Okay. Let's just move you guys up like this. Oh no, we can actually start shooting at him now. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to attack him. However, I think... Why does that not do anything to you? Oh no, it's just so small, okay. There we go. I don't think they lost much on the unit count there, but did enough. Soften that just a bit up. Yeah, we're gonna have him go forward. I really want to pin these two. I don't want them to run around. I don't want them to try and do anything of the sort. Pinning units in place is very useful in this game. I found that... Let's see, here he is. He's gonna go around. He's gonna start attacking. Let's see. If I had him stopped in the back row, there's not much he could do. And, of course he's gonna want to try and melee units like that, yeah. Well, I guess they honestly didn't have much of a choice. I mean, it was either hit up the hero or pummeled to death by magic, so we've done the same. Hopefully, yes, stack that weekend. Okay. Set my curse. That's not enough. I'm trying to attack a unit that is naturally resistant to magic. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Keep pummeling it with magic until I feel better about myself. It's a pretty harsh way of... No? I guess there's really not much else I can do with that. Okay. Dare you damage my hero that much? So we finally crushed them. We got 5 souls out of 3 enemies. We're very efficient and effective necromancers, I suppose. Hunters from beyond Aftermath. The breach at the Mononode hums like an arcane echo as the raw energy of the abyssal sea returns to resonate with its astral flows. There's some lore behind that. Yes, there's quite a bit. The astral invaders have been repelled, leaving a haunting impression of the dangers lurking beyond Athla. Yet you can't shake off the feeling of having glimpsed something grand, a window opening up between worlds. Inspired by the moment, you feel empowered and capable of conjuring an object from the abyssal sea yourself. Lord Neon de Blackfire receives 116 knowledge, and I, of course, instantly finish a research, in this case, which would be Soulbinders. Let's see. What's a storm orb? Oh, it's magic. Not bad. I'm certain that would be useful for one of my caster heroes later on. Or mana. Not much to that one. Wind Rager. What is that? I shall accept you. Oh, it's the... Okay. You know, maybe that's not half bad. Let's see, which unit, let's get rid of one of the archers. Okay, next turn, let's get rid of one of the archers. Keep you here. And... send you... Oh, wait, no! Baby, come back! I need you to pick this up. Okay, okay, let's see. Soul Overflow. Does that... Oh, okay, so that actually strengthens friendly units. Okay, so it actually... Thought that was gonna do just the skeletons. I was like, nah, that's not useful. Alright, well... Let's do the next turn. Turn 4. Oh, well, Sundren's already detected us. Wow, yay! We found the other person and the, another ruler already. Ever since you arrived in the Valley of Wonders, lucid visions have appeared in your mind's eye. Now a purposeful-looking elven lady comes into focus. Salutations, Lord Neon de Blackfire. I am Sundren of House Anak. My people have guarded this valley throughout the ages, for better or for worse. Its fate is connected to our own. We have been watching you for some time. Other powerful god here have noticed your arrival too. Your essence emanates conflict, but also great potential. Listen to what I have to say, and your Grimfey may avoid meeting your end here. Ooh. Okay. The Lost Tower. The pyromancer Yaka has broken free and returned to Athla. His gaze is set on the Valley of Wonders. He's building up his infernal strengths and will not tolerate competition, especially from a fledgling mage like you. You must embrace the spark of magic that has woken inside of you. Seek out the powers of the nearby Tower of Destinies before Yaka does. If you don't prepare, Yaka will burn your settlements to the ground. I bet he's a fire guy. Sundren advises you to explore the nearby Tower of Destinies. Must be an important place. And use its power use its powers to ward off Yaka. Yes, we will be cooperative. I'd like to see where she found me at, though. I guess not. Okay. Well, this will conclude the first episode of Age of Wonders 4 for our amazing Lord Neon de Blackfire. And hopefully you'll tune in for the next episode.